Hey guys, just wanted to give you a heads up that, I'm back. But let's add a little bit more to this, shall we? Because it's been a little while. So let's take down the old anime picture, draw the curtain, and 2 years, man. It's been a long time since I've been able to do this. Finally moved after having to leave the place I was in 2 years ago. Long story, I don't really want to get into it. There's a lot of personal and depressive things in there that I don't really feel like getting into. But basically, for 2 years, I was trying to figure out how to keep things running here, and without really having a home that I could call my own, it was hard to do that. And just last week, I moved into a new place here. It's the first full week, and it's kind of weird. It's weird being able to even just seeing my face back here on my laptop here as I'm recording this is weird in itself, because it really does feel like mass nostalgia right now, because a lot of the stuff that I moved back in with, it's all stuff that I had at the house beforehand. So everything's like a sense of familiarity, you know what I mean? So to be able to have the opportunity to do this again is pretty damn sweet. I'm very happy that it's back, even if it's just for once in a blue moon posting something. It's that alone is more than worth everything. Like, I may not sound like I'm over the top here, but in my head, I'm so goddamn happy to be doing this again. So just want to let you guys know that content is going to start once again, and we're going to go right back to things. I haven't figured out what the context will be. I don't know like how much I'll be doing. I know that my plans are to start doing something every Saturday morning. And if you've noticed on the channel, you've seen that there is a stream set up for Saturday morning, and that's something I want to do every morning. The Saturday morning soapbox, I posted a couple videos before, and they were just recordings. This time I want to do it as a stream. That was the whole plan in the first place. It just, based on where I was really difficult to do that live. At least here now I can, and that won't be too big an issue. So starting this Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, probably about an hour, but I mean, it's me here, so it could be fucking 3 for all I know. But it's going to be, I want it to be about an hour long, just talking about stuff that either I just didn't think warranted a whole video or a whole article on the blog page, or maybe it's something that I already wrote and there was a bit of a follow-up to it, and maybe I want to talk about it a little bit more, like I had an extra thought or something else to say about it. The soapbox is meant to literally just be a place to shoot the shit with you guys, because it's nice to have just something to vent at. I don't plan on making it like my angry rant place. I don't want to go that route as often as I used to. I know I look back at a lot of my videos and I'm like, man, I just really seem to be coming at things pissed off all the time, and I'm trying to avoid that for a lot of reasons. I mean, just take a look at what we've seen the last couple of months in every facet of media. It's just been a shitstorm. So I want to at least have a place to just talk. I don't want to yell and scream, although if something comes up, it might happen. I mean, the soapbox, I'm hoping to be the calm part of everything. And if I do anything else recording, if there's some angry videos in response to things, then maybe those happen. But ideally, I just want to talk. And I think that's something that we all need to be doing a little bit more, because look at what's going on out there. It's not fun. Other than that, I mean, unless I wanted to bore you with a bunch of details about stuff that's personal, which I don't really care too much for, it's just really nice to be back. And I know if you're coming here for the blog page, you've seen even more of it, because things slowly went away. Now I basically just write articles on things that just trigger me to do so. Not trigger as, the SJW term, just like it gives me an incentive to write something, right? And I mean, just a note on that too, like, it's not for a lack of laziness, or it's not like I'm trying to avoid writing or anything. In the last few weeks, I haven't posted anything, and that's just a fact that there's nothing that's really gotten me to go crazy about it. Other than that, it's just business as usual now, and hopefully business as usual means that I'll be here more often again. And if that's the case, it's a thumbs up for me, because it's a hobby. Like, I've made no mistake about it. I got into this stuff in the first place because I saw what, like, when Total Biscuit and Jesse and Dodger were doing the Co-optional podcast. At the time, it was the Game Station podcast. That's really what kind of kickstarted me into wanting to do like podcasting and stuff like that. And it just kept adding up, and I kept trying to do new things. And I've been doing this stuff for, oh my God, almost on and off. I want to say 7 or 8 years. I've been doing like stuff all over the place. I've never really quite made up my mind on what I wanted to do with it, and I don't think that's ever been a part of me. I'm not one to stick to something and just keep doing it. And it's just, it's great to be able to have the opportunity to just go back and resume this hobby. After, obviously I've been doing it somewhat regularly for a few months there. I think I started just at the tail end of winter last year and about till the summer, and then it just got stupid hot because like the way that I was recording videos for a while was just in my car with a microphone. And naturally, if you're going to record stuff in a car, the windows are going to have to be up, and you don't want the AC or the engine running because that's going to sound. So what do you do when you're baking in a car? It doesn't really work so well. So that kind of just stopped, and once that stopped, it was just really hard to get back in. So it honestly was just waiting till I finally had a place of my own again so I could start doing this stuff all over again. And now that that's here, it's fucking great to just have that feeling back. So anybody who is, especially on the blog page, because that's where I see people all the time commenting, and people that I've known have been there for years now, and it's like, dude, I don't know how you're still sticking around, but thanks, man. And hopefully now that I'm in a good place again, it's just going to keep getting better. And I don't mean that in a sense of getting more views. I don't really care if I get 10 views on every video I make for the rest of my life. It doesn't make a difference to me. It's just fun. I love doing this stuff. It just lets the creative mind go. And that's all I really want. And thanks for staying with me, I should say, on this ridiculous ride that I've had. So, 9 a.m. sharp Eastern on Saturday. I believe that would be the 2nd of March, something like that. First live episode of the Saturday Morning Soapbox. And I will see you guys there. And once more, man, thanks for sticking around. And if you're new here, I'm sorry in advance.